Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Slept good. This is day 2, starting day 2 of the Griffin Outdoors Alabama adventure. We're not doing an incredible amount today because today is New Year's Eve, and there's gonna be a lot of people driving around, and I feel like it's gonna be pretty busy because a lot of people are off. But we are gonna be doing one thing away from this camp. Well, it's still early in the morning. And we're going to be going to the Cahaba River National Wildlife Refuge, about 45 minutes away. So we're going to do that. And then we'll probably come back here and fish by the lake and stuff like that. We'll probably do that, get lunch. Or we might just get a snack lunch. I don't know what we're going to do for lunch. But but first thing we're going to do is we're going to make breakfast here. And then we'll go over to the National Wildlife Refuge. So, get all my camp cleaned up, or my blankets and stuff cleaned up, and get the truck back in drive mode. Oh, got one. Oh, there you go. There we go. There it is. Look at that. Oh my gosh. All right, so we are out here in this beautiful day. And now we're gonna make breakfast, so I'm gonna get all my cooking stuff out again. Got this half-tank water bottle. Just gonna use the rest of this for the I'll open a new one for drinking. I'll just use the rest of, because that's roughly the amount that one bag requires. So I'll just use the rest of this for the biscuits and gravy. All right, as I'm getting all my cooking stuff out, I guess I'll break down what I have. This is an MSR 1.1 liter pot. This is the MSR Pocket Rocket. And this is the MSR Alpine Fuel, and there's a Bic lighter. And here's this is what we eat, Mountain House biscuits and gravy. I don't really know why I bought all MSR stuff. I think it was it may have just been stuff that was on sale at REI, or the cheapest stuff that REI had at the moment. Because I remember I was going for cost effectiveness. Maybe just thought it looked cool, I don't know. But, let's see. But you know what's crazy? You see this canister here, this fuel canister. This is the same one. I have never opened a different one, ever. This is the only fuel canister I've ever opened. This is dating back, everything I've used fuel for has been on this channel, dating back to when I did over a year ago, now like a year and 4 months ago, when I did my first backpacking trip ever. To Lake Wales, Silver Lake, St. Augustine, where else did we go? The mountains, Sarasota, all those places, and then South Carolina. I've probably used this thing at least 40 times. Probably not that, probably like 20, 30 times, and I can still feel it's probably half full. I mean, that's pretty crazy how much you can do with just this one. I probably have like 6 of them in my truck. I don't know why I brought all 6, but that's crazy, this one's still kicking. Alright, that's getting ready to boil. It's leaning because this whole table's slanted, but it'll do. Alright, food was phenomenal, as always, with the Mountain House biscuits and gravy. Can't really go wrong with that. But yeah, now it's time to drive to, the Cahaba River National Wildlife Refuge. We got a 48-minute drive this morning. So yeah, we're gonna get on the road. Drive updates inbound. Alright, well, we are out of the campsite, and we're driving down the campsite access road, which is actually a pretty long road. I think it's like 0.8 miles long. So we're just going to drive through this nice and slow, and yeah, I'll see you on the other side. There's the lake.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto County Road 71.
You heard the AI. Alright, so we are coming up here to the there goes where we had to pay yesterday. We're coming up to State Road 25. Jeez, English ain't great this early in the morning. Well, it's 8:30, but just woke up 45 minutes ago. Commentary isn't quite up to scratch yet. Jeez. But anyway, we're coming up here, make a slight left on State Road 25. All right, you see there, that sign right there says Talladega National Forest. That's where we were last night, in the Payne Lake Recreation Area. But yeah, we're on this road for 15 miles and we're turning left. All right, we're on this road for 3 miles and we're gonna merge onto Alabama 25 Truck North. So I guess that's just the bypass, is what I'm assuming that is. So it just doesn't go through the city, it goes around it. I almost guarantee that's what it is. I doubt it's a truck-only lane. Alright, so this is just Alabama 5 North. It just split off. I don't know why it said Truck Route 25 on Google, but the sign, and it says that there's the little number on the road on Google too, so it just decided to say, I guess, an alternate name. Yeah, we're on Alabama 5 North for 3 miles, and we're getting to a traffic, roundabout, and we have to take the third exit to go right. My apologies, the first exit to go right. I don't know why I said third. Alright, well, that was a very odd traffic circle. It was kind of like, there's all kind of crazy yields and stuff going on. It wasn't like a regular traffic circle. There was like roads that split off before the traffic circle. Then the traffic circle was just a glorified, just go straight. So I don't really know what was going on with that. But we're on this road for 11 miles and we're turning right on the Blockton bypass. Alright, we're on the Blockton bypass here. We'll be on this road for 5 miles. Alright, we are in West Blockton here, going through the town. There's the high school over there. It is but in 5 miles we're reaching the access road, so we're turning right onto the Wildlife Refuge access. And it's also Cahaba. I kept saying Cahaba, because Cahaba was the prairie we were at. We were hiking it, so it's old Cahaba Prairie. This is Cahaba National Wildlife Refuge. Alright. We are here. Look at this. Drive down here. Looks like this is paved too, which is perfect.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the left.
Oh, well, this is rock, but it's still... Oh, no, it is asphalt. This is sweet. So this is very drivable. This is crazy. Look at the creek. This was a crazy drive. Fishing. Oh, you can hunt here too. I didn't know that. But we're going to be fishing here, and then we'll be hiking up at a different trailhead of this place. This is a huge area. But anyway, this was a crazy drive. This was a beautiful drive. Look how clear the water is. Hold on, I got to roll the window down so I can show you this. Alright, but anyway, guys, look how clear this water is right here. This is incredible. I mean, this is like, you can see, even like usually that when it's like got leaves and stuff at the bottom like this, it's very dirty, but this is just like so clear. And this was, look at like where we are. It's like a scaled down mountain range, like where we are right here. Look at those big rock formations. This is pretty. I'm gonna get a picture of this while there's no one coming down behind the road. And look at that. Get the sun up there. All right, continuing on. Look at this. So I sort of spun around and pulled in here. There's no one here. I guess this is a kayak launch right here. Let's walk down. Here's the river. Look how pretty this is, ladies and gentlemen. Ho, ho, ho. This is so great. Yeah, we are going to hopefully be able to catch a fish here. Here's the creek. The road just kind of followed the creek. Oh my gosh, there's so many fish. Look at all these minnows right here. Are you kidding me? Can you see that? Let me just try and zoom in on them. Oh, they're there. Look, you can see them all. You see all these fish? They are everywhere. Like, they're all in this. But anyway, so there's that creek. I guarantee... Oh, there's stuff coming out and eating the fish. In the minnows. There's bigger fish eating the minnows. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. So you can see where the clear creek. Well, I wonder if there's a spring that feeds this, because you can see this water is kind of dirtier. You can sort of see where that separation is. That's kind of neat. But look at this. Are you kidding me? There's the thumbnail of this video right here, 100%. Get another one over there. And then we'll get one at like 1x zoom. That is awesome, dude. But anyway, this place is supposed to have some great fishing. So what we're gonna do is we'll probably, for starters, we'll probably come down here next to this creek. Is there a little spot we can? Not really. What we might do is we might stand here and throw like in that region, and then we'll probably then we'll fish probably here a little bit, and then we'll end up walking, just walk down the river, walk down this road, and try and pop down in some points to go find the river. Or maybe we could I got a bunch of different stuff we can throw. Apparently bass are in here, but first I want to throw a I have a new bait that I got, and I want to throw. It's like a tail spinner thing. It's neon green, and I think it'll do really good in this dirty water. So we're gonna throw that first. But that is going to be in the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.